We have a crisis in youth voter turnout in the U.S. Only 20% of Americans trust the government, near the lowest proportion ever recorded. In the 2014 midterm elections, just 14% of 18 and 19-year-olds voted. 14%. Voting is one of the foremost civil rights issues of our time, yet young people are leaving collective power on the table. The result is declining support for democracy itself. But within the problem lies a potential solution. There will be over 20 million young people eligible to vote for the first time in the next presidential election, and millennials and Gen Z will comprise 40% of the population. If young people flex their political muscles through voting and through ongoing civic action, there is a huge opportunity to reimagine and reshape our democracy. Young people have been on the front lines of all historic social change movements. YVote is equipping young people to be on the front lines of the next one. YVote is building a national youth civic engagement movement. YVote brings together diverse youth from across many schools and communities to identify and unpack issues they're passionate about, such as gender justice, immigration, school equity, and violence and community transformation. We look at things through the lens of why vote, making essential connections between issues and exploring the intersection of individual activism, collective action, and electoral politics. Through our pizza and politics forums, YVote youth come to understand how vital voting is, to recognize that it is a hard-won right, a critical civic responsibility, and far more fragile than many realize. YVote youth develop bonds with one another and with adult civic mobilizers. And we're spearheading a national 18 and 18 campaign targeting 1 million young people who will be eligible to vote for the first time in the midterm elections. YVote isn't just about increasing voter turnout. It's about helping young people care, see how they make a difference, and have the skill and will to do so. YVote youth examine connections between how they vote in everyday life, such as what they watch, like, and buy, and how decisions get made about things they care about. Imagine a democracy where young people care and engage, keeping up with the news and actions of elected officials as closely as some keep up with the Kardashians. Imagine a democracy where politicians and elected officials listen to and learn from young people and invest in them and in the schools and community resources that support them. At YVote, we imagine that democracy, and through mobilizing our largest, most diverse generation and demonstrating that collective power, we work to create it. Please join YVote as a participant, a partner, or a funder, and help us fortify a generation of informed, engaged changemakers. Check us out at www.yvoteny.org and at #YVoteNY.